Hey guys, doitall here, and today I'm going to be doing another computer-related episode. This one is going to be how to build the best budget machine that you possibly can for well under the price of any other machine. Now, if you guys have seen many of my videos before, you know that I've been running what's called a Dell Precision 3500 series server. Now, what's cool about these servers, they're a little bit different. They actually support a actual graphics card inside of it, which means you can throw a beefy graphics card in there and be able to basically make this killer machine into a gaming rig. Now, they are big and they do take up quite a bit of power, but beyond that, you've got a killer machine. Now, we're going to go ahead and go onto eBay, where I've actually already pulled up the prices for some of these. Now, for me, I bought one for $300, and it already had inside of it 24 gigabytes of RAM, DDR3, and a Dell Precision, an Intel X5650 processor with 6 cores inside of it. This thing is about the equivalent of about an i5 processor, and it's a pretty damn good setup for it. Now, you can go on here and you can pick one up pretty damn cheap. Like right here, look at this. You already got the hex core on there. It only has 6 gigabytes of RAM, but realistically, you do not need as much RAM as I had in mine. I hardly ever went above 6 gigabytes. So if you can find one with 12 in there, you'll be set. So yeah, you pick up one of these, and all you have to do from there really is search up an NVIDIA. Now, you don't have to get this graphics card. You know, you can put in whatever one you want. But for me, my ideal build was one that could run virtual reality. And to do this build, you wanted to have the NVIDIA 1060 6 gigabyte. Now, this one you can still pick up relatively cheap. $250, $213. I mean, you pick this card up, and you're going to be running everything. Because my precision build that I had, 24 gigs of RAM, X5650, NVIDIA 1060 6 gigabyte model. And I could play everything, ultra settings, no problems whatsoever. And you guys have seen, I know I normally don't play those super high-end games, but I've played Fallout 4 on max settings with no problems whatsoever, and a variety of other games, and just flawless all the time. No problems whatsoever. But this build together, I mean, you're going to be about $600, and for that, you're going to have a virtual reality ready machine. And let me just give you guys something. I'm going to go ahead and go on Google, budget virtual, damn it, reality computer. Most of them are going to say about $900 for one that barely runs it. Let's see here. How to build a budget VR machine. And this is going to show you how to do it with, each individual parts. Hey, that's my actual graphics card right there. That's kind of cool. But we can go ahead and go down, and they're going to say, like, yeah, Intel i5 processor, fancy boards, all this. We're going to go ahead and go to the bottom where they normally have, oh, do they not have the actual, yep, $900 to $1,000. Now, I'm going to say you can still get a decent machine going for a relatively cheap price, but for as much as you're getting in these 3500 servers, you don't need it. I mean, for $600, you're getting a machine that can run literally everything, including virtual reality, without any hassle whatsoever. Now, the only problem I ever had was the graphics card that I got, which is this one right here, was actually too big for the case itself, so I had to do some case modifications. I had to take out the hard drive caddies that they had, and I had to kind of bend the metal on the side of the case. Now, it still closed just fine, so you still had that perfect airflow. It's just, it wasn't exactly the ideal setup inside of it, but it ran, and it ran fucking amazing. Now, that's the 3500 series. I recently acquired the 7500 series, which is actually what I'm recording on right now. And this is as far as my microphone will go, but this thing is a beast. It's huge. And this one, you're going to spend quite a bit more trying to get hold of one of these, unless you get lucky like I did. I went on eBay and saw Goodwill had put up a machine for, they had it for $100. I won it for $340, and that included the shipping price. Now, if you wanted to get one, as you can see, they're pretty pricey. But for $340, I got a hell of a deal. Mine has 48 gigs of RAM and 2 Xeon X5650s in there. And so far, it's been a fantastic machine that is absolutely slaughtering even the 3500. Now, it's still using the exact same graphics card. All I did was take out my 1060 and threw it inside of this one here. So now my 35 is just in my back room without any hard drives or the graphics card. which I'm going to be getting that one going, so I have 2 gaming rigs here. But if you guys wanted something that is a little beefier, like both performance-wise and actual size, this thing's a killer rig. It's great for video editing, it's great for gaming, and just overall performance, the thing kicks ass. So if you guys wanted a good cheap build, these are 2 that you can I would highly recommend doing. All you gotta do is get one that's pre-configured for you. If you don't have much tech experience, just make sure you get one that has an operating system installed, has, I'd say, a minimum of 12 gigabytes of RAM, and a Xeon X5650 processor if you want the best one that they had available for the 3500 series. And for the graphics card, definitely get the 1060 6GB model. You can get it relatively cheap now, and the thing absolutely slaughters for pretty much all things gaming, and it's even better than the 1070. That's the funny thing. I did a comparison between the two, and I'm going to buy myself a second 1060 because I don't have the money for a 1080. But yeah, guys, that's a quick recommendation from me how to build yourself a killer build for under $600. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to press that bell notification icon if you want to see some more awesome content. I do a lot of gaming shit. You know what I do. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.